for the chosen, so that you know the communication that you are receiving a download. Some of you might be feeling like you're getting an upgrade. It might feel like you're getting a buzzing in your ear, communicating, air, communicating, Saturn, the truth, Sun, your spirit. It's like you tapped in with this clairvoyant energy. You're tapped in. The angels are helping you with your spiritual sight. You're clairvoyant. You're seeing things more clearly. You're awaking. Some of you are now woke in your spiritual side, that you're seeing things with heavenly love. You're no longer looking at things the same way. Chosen, you have decided to listen. There's some truths that are being revealed. Like with the Father Time energy with Saturn, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. And some of you are deciding to take that truth and heal and learn from that truth. All right. So I'm going to tap into what messages are coming up that are important for you right now. There are some things that you might be experiencing. These are just going to be some confirmations along the way. All right. Recognition, reward for your merit. Okay. Rewards. You put in all these ingredients into this basket, right? You did all the things that you knew that were your divine plan for your life, and you are going to get the recognition for it. You went and you decided to step up to the plate, literally, right? You stepped up to the plate, and now you're being rewarded. Okay. There's some more coming to you. These are just confirmations, all right, divine soul? And I'll clarify as needed. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Handshake. A meeting with somebody who is a stranger could be important. This one want to get left behind. Changes in your life. You see what I'm talking about? These are the reasons that you feel the way you feel. You have decided to make a move. Some of you have decided to move on and walk away. Some of you have decided to clear the space, I hear. Cleared your space, cleared your energy, change locations, change your job, change the people that you are associated with, chain of events that will affect your life. These are the things that are true. These are the things that are going to help you see more in an elevated mindset. You change how you look at things, and the things you look at will change. Ooh, that hurt. All right, let me get one more divine spirit team. I appreciate your spirit team, my spirit team, ancestors, your ancestors, coming through with the messages. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goal. Now, I know this means a lot. I've been listening to some coaches and some gurus, and they always say you got to persevere. Nobody in any industry at any success is going to say it was easy. They had to put the boots to the ground, right? Boots on the ground, right? You are increasing your efforts in order so you can achieve your goals. Go ahead and hit the like button and share the video. I might introduce myself if I didn't do so already. I'm Mystic Rose, and this is Divine Essence. This channel is dedicated to the collective and the divine souls. Just so you know, you can go ahead and subscribe if you like the vibe, and feel free to look in the information below if you want to get your own personal video. All right? Great happiness. You deserve to be happy. I heard remain happy. You deserve this happiness, okay? You deserve the freedom, I hear. There's freedom coming. A two-faced friend. Somebody who knows you, who thinks that they can say things behind your back, but because you're already a clairvoyant, because you already got the wisdom, because you already have the divine insight, you already know the truth. And sometimes that truth is not easy to swallow, but you also know who they are. That's what I believe. You already know who they are, divine. All right, so let me give you a few more from the other side of this particular set of cards. And I just want you to get something out the messages that are helpful, beneficial, and going to help you prosper along your way. All right, so let's see what else you need to know. Thank you, thank you. Oh, that was coming out all kind of ways. Thank you, Divine Holy Spirit, for the messages today. Somebody is going on a vacation, and fear and worries over a tense situation. Dagger. This is giving me somebody who you are associated with that you had to cut off because they were being pretenders. They were being great pretenders, right? And you decided to go a separate way. You decided to move on. You decided to clear your energy. You decided to clear your space. Even your thoughts are so important, right? What you say to yourself. This reminds me that you don't have to believe everything you hear that you get in your own head, the thoughts and ideas. You are vesting them. Is it no, vetting them. You're vetting your own ideas. You're like, hold on, does this line up with what I'm trying to accomplish? Does this line up with my higher purpose? Does this line up with the things I decided that I want to do for myself and my family? Does this line up for the chosen, right? Dealings with someone who's has blonde, gray, or white hair. Let's get two more. But going back to the fact that you are being clairvoyant and clairsentient and clairaudient, you've been able to hear, see, know, think. Oh, I feel like I should take all these. What's going on around you? Somebody's marriage. You might be recently married or about to get married. Dealings with someone who's dark complexion, dark hair. Love. This is definitely romance and love. Oh, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. This reminds me when I just was thinking about this fox I saw for the very first time in my life that was in the wild. A fox in the wild. So sometimes it's like you're going to have this ability to see something that you've never seen before. Ooh, that's a good look. Okay. Advice from a friend. This is going to be somebody you've already got the vibes. You know where they're coming from, and you already know who this person is that you can trust. That's what I'm picking up with that. You know who you can trust. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Unicorn. Wow, that's confirmation. That is confirmation with this clairvoyance and your intuition. You're using your intuition more now. You definitely tapped in now. All right, let's get one more. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. I love that. I love that. Can you please put that in the comments? I am protected. I am protected and blessed. Put that in the comments, right? You are protected from negative forces beyond your control. All right, so I'm digging on that. That's a good look. That's a real good look. All right, let's see what's in your energy, what's going on around you, just a little bit closer to see what you need to know right now. Let's tap on in. Let's tap on in. And somebody might feel like you've been ice cold. I looked at that card and I see the blue, but if for some reason it feels a little cold, and some people are used to you being very passionate. It's almost like you have to say, these people that I have to draw the line with are on this side, and these people that I want to draw closer to me on that side. It's like fire and ice. Oh yes, oh yes. It's like fire and ice, and the truth is being told and revealed. And you've seen both sides of the coin because you're clairvoyant, okay? You're getting the both sides of the coin. You're seeing all the information. You're seeing, yes, you are. You're seeing all the information, and you're seeing the truth of everything on both sides of the fence. Nobody can say, okay, this is what happened and that's what's happened. You're like wised up to everything. The wisdom that you have is like the divine gave you this insight with this Ace of Wands at the bottom here. God gave you this divine insight, and you're doing it in a loving way. Even if you're feeling like, you know what, I have to cut you off, you still did it in a loving way. Even if you feel like you had to walk away, you're doing it in a loving way, because many of you are at this point in your life, but you're only doing what's according to the divine purpose for you, your divine plan in your life that is in your DNA. This is giving me like universal cosmic energy, right? Chemistry, right? This is saying the cosmos, the utmost is happening to do things that are going to put you in alignment, to put you in that perfection of space. Now, everything's not perfect, but you know what I'm saying. God is perfect. So he's putting you in alignment so you can walk towards your higher purpose, which is closer to perfection, right? Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Let's keep going. See what this Four of Pentacles is about. Weighing out your options. Keeping your cards close to your heart. Oh, okay. Yeah. You're not telling everybody your truth either. Some of you are very mysterious. Some of you have reasons to stay mysterious. No one can really know everything about you right now. That's giving mystical energy. So you're keeping your cards close to you. And this is the scales of life that are coming towards you to balance out the scales of life. Your scales of life. You have made a decision that is affecting how you are receiving karmic justice, and karma is coming to you because you've already put in the time and the work. And you have a judification. I just heard the word judification of what's up most important and right for your life. This is giving me truth all over again. The value systems that you hold up right now. Somebody wants you to not live in that balanced life of value. You're no longer greedy, right? Sometimes they want you to be like them, but you chose to be like yourself. And everything you have put to the you put into the system, let's just say system. There's a system that you already are working with. And everything you put into this system is now starting to develop and is now starting to be better and it's starting to grow. It's starting to be enhanced. You put something into the system with your bright ideas. And with these bright ideas and this communication that you're doing with the Ace of Swords and this energy from the Most High, the energy from the divine, the energy from God, the communication you're receiving is helping you in every area of your life. And now that you are at this place of, I don't have to be no longer separate, I am one with the divine plan. And now it's going to grow even more in your life. Everything that you're doing towards you having purpose, you being on track, you getting things done that's helping you in the fulfillment of your goals, the fulfillment of how you want to be seen in the world, right? How you show up with that sun and the spirit card, how you show up in the first person, how people see your truth now. Nobody can still continue to lie on you and lie on your character because you've been standing ground to your truth. You've been showing people the real true you. You've been showing people your true character, right? You have no reason to hide. Now that you know this, you're already saying, now I can take the truck, I could take the car, I could take the plane, I could take the boat, I can go and I can move on. I can be wherever I want to be. I can go wherever I want to go. I can be who I'm supposed to be, right? And so this is the purpose in your life. This is the fulfillment in your life, right? And now that you know this, you have no reason to hide it. I feel like you're at this place of love and effortless love. You don't have to try to force this love. And people will love you more. Your significant other will love you more. You're at this place of being genuine love with this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Now we have some Cancer, this is Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. Now you have this here fulfillment and this wish and your dreams being fulfilled. Now you see yourself in the light that God sees you. You see yourself as someone who's definitely chosen for this purpose, chosen to be a winner, chosen to succeed, chosen to be elevated. This person is very confident, very dominant in his field or her field. You know, this is energy, but you definitely have the power to do things that no one else can do. You express yourself, and this communication is the key. And now that you're commanding respect, you are being seen in your community with this Four of Wands. You're finding balance in your life. Wow. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. All right. So far we did that. Now let's just go ahead and talk about, I'm going to close out the message, everybody, because I feel like the message came through very clearly of what was necessary for us to know at this time. I'm going to go ahead and give you a couple of these goddess cards just so that we have like icing on the cake. Icing on the cake, right? Oh, look, y'all. This is unconditional love. Love yourself in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances might be. Now, remember Mary Magdalene in the book wasn't she the one that's supposed to have been called the prostitute, and she had to learn to love everybody that were trying to defame her name. But she was at the foot of Jesus. If I'm not mistaken, that's who Mary Magdalene represented in the Bible, right? Blossoming. You are just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. Remember that. Do not give up. Cycles and rhythm. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. This is reminding me, like, if you feel like you need to go just get some air, go to the park, go for a walk, take a nap, be conscious of your systematic feelings. Now, why I say it that way? You have a system. Yeah, you have a system, and you know if you get, it's giving me hangry. If you know you're hungry, you're not gonna go be socializing. Or if you know you're sleepy, you know you're not gonna go push yourself too far. This is giving me honor those cycles. Honor those cycles, okay? Well, everybody, that is that for the message today. I love you so very much. Thank you for chiming in. And hit the like button before you leave. If you want a personal reading, look in the description below, and I'll see you on the next video. Go and be great.